A helicopter working for Georgia Transmission Corporation went down in North Georgia this afternoon. Pickens County police say the chopper looked like it may have been cutting trees when it crashed. The pilot was airlifted to the hospital, but his condition has not yet been released.